Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are here to present the financial performance of LPT Plantation PLC. First, let me tell you the structure of the presentation. There are 4 segments. First is the methodology and industry overview that will be done by me. Then analysis of the core company that will be done by Chandra. Then competitor analysis which will be done by Chandra. And finally conclusion will be done by Nihas. The industry and the selected company. We have selected the plantation industry for the analysis, and the core company selected is the LPT Plantation PLC. In addition to core company, 3 other competitor companies are selected for comparison purposes. Those are Kottagola Plantation PLC, Agalawatha Plantation PLC, and Kalanwelli Plantation PLC. Methodology of the financial analysis. The evaluation is based on 2 analyses, financial and non-financial review of the organization. Under the financial analysis, basically financial statement of the 5 consecutive years of the organization have been analyzed. That was done under 3 financial analytical tools, namely horizontal analysis, vertical analysis, and financial ratio analysis. Once the analysis is done for the company, these results are compared with the 3 other selected competitors. That is purpose was to validate and benchmark the prices and ratio and the analysis. In addition, the significant non-financial factors such as economic, social, and other factors also considered in the review. The overview of the plantation industry Sri Lanka. Plantation is one of the high-performing industries in Sri Lanka, and agriculture, including plantation sector, contribute nearly 6.6% of the GDP. And also, there are 19 listed companies in Colombo Stock Exchange under the plantation sector, with the market capitalization volume of 22 billion. Industry is mainly export-oriented and revolve around the tree, rubber, plantation, and other cultivation. And as a single segment, Ceylon tree attract a total export revenue of 1.2 billion annually, while rubber has export capacity of 24 billion. The company overall, we have selected the LPT Plantation PLC as one of the leading producers of the high quality premium tea in Sri Lanka. It's a public liability company managed by Aitken Express Group. There are 13 estates in Uplow and Mid-Country region of the country. And core business of the LPT Plantation PLC is the cultivation and manufacturing of tree, rubber, oil, palm, coconut, and cinnamon. Also, the company has diversified its operation into other areas such as sustainability, forestry development, ecotourism, and hydropower development. This is the first segment of the presentation. The second part is the analysis of the core company that will be done by Chandra. I am coordinating Chandra to continue this.
Thank you very much, Prabhat, for giving me the opportunity to carry forward the presentation. So, my part is to analyze the financial performance of the LPT Plantation, which is the core company for last 5 years. So basically, we have looked at different angles from financial and non-financial aspects, how the company has been performing over past 5 years. So the first slide of my area is to analyze the profitability, how the company has how company was profitable for last 5 years. As shown in the graph, the operating profit ratio, the company was able to maintain a positive profitability ratios for all 5 years. Especially from 2012-13 to 2016, there was a decline in the company of the, from the profitability aspect. However, the company was able to overcome the issues and turn the company into a profitable situation by 2017. And my next slide is on the comparison of cost of sales and the sales turnover. As you can see in the graph, there is a steady growth of the sales over the period of 5 years, and also there is a dramatic increase in the sales turnover in 2016 to 17. And also I have noticed cost of sales, the company was able to maintain steady level of cost of sales over the period of time. So and also it is noticed in 2016 and 17, company was able to increase the turnover without increasing the cost of sales, which is a positive impact to the organization's profit level. And next, I have looked at the financial position of the company and the financial position has been analyzed by using liquidity ratios. Here I have used two widely known liquidity ratios. One is the current ratio and the other one is the quick asset ratio. The current ratio shows both ratios are positive, and we can see there's a trend of upward trend in the both ratios. The current ratio has been increased from 0.53 to 0.1.3, which is a great achievement. This ratio shows the company's ability to settle its short-term obligation with its current assets. It can say it is a satisfactory level. And next, my next focus area is how is inventory turnover ratio. How this ratio represents how long it takes inventory to convert into sales. As shown in the graph, initially it was 44 days in 2012, and the company managed to bring down the ratio to 40 days by 2016, which is a great achievement, and the company has managed its inventory and other aspects efficiently to achieve this ratio. And next area is how organization manage its assets and what are the achievement. What are the how is the profitability turnover which was achieved by its fixed asset and other assets. So this was analyzed by two ratios mainly. One is fixed asset turnover ratio and the total asset turnover ratio. Both ratios have been shown in the graph, and both ratios have positive figures, which shows the company was able to utilize its assets in terms of generating profits. We don't see any major fluctuation in LPT plantation in those ratios. So those are the financial aspects, how company has performed, and we have analyzed using financial statement for past 5 years. And we have looked at from the non-financial aspect as well. We have noticed there are few factors which have been affected positively to the company. So one is the government concession on the tea industry and all, and in globally the recognition which we have for Ceylon tea and the GSP plus concession from European Union countries. And also we have noticed factors that are negatively affecting the organization. So, however, these factors we have identified strong labor union in the industry is negatively impacting the organization, volatile weather conditions, increasing cost of other inputs, and slowness or downward trends in the major economies, for example China and Russia, and so on. So, however, while facing all these factors, company was able to maintain the perform well and maintain its profitability ratios in a positive level. So this is the analysis of financial statement for LPT Plantation. And now I am inviting my colleague to continue the presentation from competitor analysis onwards. Thank you so much, Chandan.
Thank you very much, my colleague Chamara, who did a good presentation on the company analysis area. So now I am moving to the competitor analysis area. So now let's see, as we saw how my colleagues presented about the background, economic, the industry and the company, how the company selected the LPT plantations and the financial performance of LPT plantations. So we are going to compare LPT plantations performance with the leading competitors in the industry. So in this area we have selected Kalanwali plantations, Agarwal plantations, Kotagala plantations, who are actually very close to LPT plantations by the number of hectares, by sales turnover, by all those terms. So when you look at the gross turnover in millions, LPT plantations slightly lower than other two major companies, Kalanwali and Kotagala plantations. But still we have selected LPT plantation based on a specific criteria, the profitability, the overall performance over the period, liquidity, the profit generating capacity, asset management. When we compare all these areas, LPT plantation is far better beyond all these competitors. That's the basis how we selected LPT plantations as our core company. So when we move ahead, this is gross turnover in the profitability analysis. So when we move ahead with the profitability, looking at the company, so in terms of the gross profit margin as shown here, LPT plantation still leads the industry by reaching before 5 years 13% gross profit margin, which they have managed to go up to 20% at the end of our last analytical analysis, year of analysis, 2016-17. Actually, there is a drop in 2015-16, which is the prior year, compared to the latest achievement. This is actually, as you can see, the entire industry is suffering in that area. This can be the global and local, the economic conditions, the weather conditions, all those things have impacted in this drop. So still in the industry, LPT plantation leads by the net profit aspect. So when you move ahead with the profitability, furthermore, the operating profit margin, it's a very useful and sensitive analysis, indicator about the company's profitability. So when you look at the operating profit margin, because in this margin calculation, the interest cost and the taxation distortions all have been eliminated. So it's a one-to-one very pure comparison of with the competitors. So when you look at in this aspect, as you can see, a company has started 5 years back with 11% margin and ending at 20%. It's a very steady and very steady, strong growth recording. It's not an easy achievement in this industry. As you can see, all other companies are not even reaching the LPT plantations profitability levels. So when we move ahead with the next important area, analytical tools, the asset management ratios. So when you look at the asset management ratios, basically the fixed assets turnover, the total assets turnover, these are the important indicators. So when you look at the fixed assets turnover in equity plantation compared to other competitors in the industry, so equity plantation starting 5 years back at 70% and ending at 61%. So which is a marginal drop is there, but you can see all other companies are dropping even higher than that. So it's still shows efficient management of the assets, how the company utilizes assets for the revenue generation purpose. So when you move ahead with the next analytical area, the inventory turnover ratio. Inventory turnover is, when you look at the company 5 years back 44 days and they are bringing it down to 40 days, which is when you look at the how the other companies are performing and when you look at the interest trends, which is a very good achievement, still they are achieving positively despite the many challenges in the industry. So when we move ahead with the next important analytical area, how the company has managed the debt position in the company. So first, the very common and important ratio is the gearing ratio, which is debt to equity ratio. So it is a very important thing which shows how the company has managed its debt to equity balance, which is a very sensitive area, which is directly impacting the P&L profitability of the company. So 5 years back 75.8 and they are bringing down to 32.2, which is a very significant, very good achievement, and we can see how other companies are struggling to reach into to this level. So when we move ahead with the debt analysis area, the next good indicator is the interest cover comparison, which shows the company's ability to pay interest. How many times company can how many times the interest is covered. So it shows the company's financial strength, even though company has a debt portion in the balance sheet. So from 5 years back 208% to they are increasing it to 833% of coverage. So which is a very good, which gives a very good picture of how they have managed their debt equity balance in their over this last 5 years. So when it comes to dividend cover ratio, the market analysis, this is one. The market analysis means how the market gives the value to the company. So it is a very good analytical area, and for the investors especially, it's a very important area. So when it comes to equity plantations, how they have managed the dividends payment, how many times they are dividend compared to the profitability. From 2012, 5.72, and they are bringing it up to 13.4 times from the profitability, which is a very good indicator for all the investors. So encouraging investments in the company. So we can see other benefits of this area, like the company will not have financially troubleful times, and company can have a good balance in the debt equity in these areas. So when we move ahead with the market analysis ratios, second most important one is the earnings yield. So when you can see how other companies and how the earnings ratio of the equity plantations. So equity plantations maintain even at 2016-17 year 35%, and you can see even the nearest competitor is ending at 2% of earnings capacity. So it shows how equity plantations, how much it's benefiting the market and investors when they deal with equity plantations, and how they have managed their profitability and dividend payments over the period. So this gives a good idea about the competitor analysis, how the equity plantations compared to all other competitors. So I will invite my colleague Mr. Nihas to take you to the conclusion area.
Thank you very much, Chandana. now let us see the conclusion part of the presentation. So, as my colleague Chandana explained very well, we have understood that overall financial performance of the LPT plantation is for the last 5 years is much better compared with the selected 3 competitors, namely Agalavata plantations, Kottagala plantations and Kalani Valley plantations. Now let's see the key factors. One of the key factors which I have to highlight here about LPT plantation is that they have 21.4 of its share owned by the government treasury. So that is one of the highlighting in my conclusion. Now let us move to the other one, which is one of the vibrant performance factor of LPT plantation is that they have positive gross profit margin throughout the last 5 years. So you can see that. Although there is a downfall from 2012 until 2015, company managed to increase the gross profit margin in the recent year. And the downfall you can see that is for all the other competitors as well across the industry. Now let me take you to the vertical analysis. Here I have made the income statement of LPT plantations compared with the competitors. All the key comparatives in the income statement are shown in the table. Then you can see the LPT plantation performance, which is clear leading of steadiness in terms of income generation capabilities. Another most important strength of LPT plantation is that it has increasingly growth rate of liquidity ratios, both quick as well as acid test. You can see that. Last but not least, let me show you the dividends payout ratio, which is in the interest of market and the investors. So you can see in the graph how much the dividends paid to the eight investors by LPT plantations. And you can see other competitors, other 3, they have paid only in certain occasions, and the recent years they have paid 0. So that's all in my presentation. Conclusion. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.